Hello everyone, my name is Dutchy, welcome to RPG Labs, and let's get into it. Alright, so I got my hands on Elden Ring finally. I'm in New Zealand, so I got it a little bit earlier than most people, so I'm very excited about that. Now, just letting you guys all know, this video is going to be about in-game items early on, so if you don't want any spoilers, click off the video now, and otherwise, well, enjoy the video. Alright, well let's first talk about the rune grave sites. The rune grave sites are scattered all around the map, but these are a few early game ones that you can easily reach and level your character up pretty instantly. Now these runes are actually items that you can keep, so if you die these runes won't go away. If you use them and then die, they will go away. So only use these when you're at a site of grace or maybe when you need to go smithing. Alright, so this is the first gravesite right here. There'll be quite a bit of runes, so you should be happy. Now, as a point of reference, I'm just going to point out this right here is where you first enter the open world. And I would recommend taking this path all the way around, just because it's the safest. Now make sure to look at every single one of these graves, because you might actually miss a few. And if you do miss a few, well, you might be missing out on a level or two. Alright, now once you've collected all of these, we'll go on to the next one. Alright, now this one is basically the same as the last one. There will be a couple of wolves that you have to kill, but it's right here, and point of reference, just try to take any routes that you really want. It really doesn't matter for this one. It's pretty safe in general. Now just make sure that you grab all of them and don't forget about any. Now here's another one, except with this one, there's actually a extra item on this little person right here. Now I hope I pronounced this correctly. That's V-Force Cookbook. This will come in handy for crafting later. Now again, just make sure you don't miss any runes. Oh, and the location is right here. Now basically right next to that grave, there is another one right here. Now, close to this gravesite, there's actually a church. Go over there to grab a flask of wondrous physics. This is basically an extra health potion, or a stamina potion, or even a magical potion, or even a strength potion, or even a whatever the heck you want it to be potion. That was a bit of a mouthful. Blah. Now there's also the sacred tier right here, and the wondrous physics is right in the middle right here. I'll leave that up if you want to read that for a little bit. Now you do actually get one tier with it, but it's just going to be the one for now. But before you leave this little church area, go to the site of grace, sit down there and equip the flask. Now I actually already have a few of these. I'm actually going to do a separate video on these because I feel like it's really good to explain all of these and what they exactly do. But we got one more gravesite. Let's go. Alright, so this one's a little bit different. These has little worms that will blow up when you come near them. As a point of reference, it is right here. Alright, now these are the worms I'm talking about, by the way. They're just huddled up in the corners, so you won't notice them until they actually blow up on you. Now there is one more way how to get runes in the game that are just scattered all across the place. There's these little skulls, they're glowing. Once you break them open, you'll be able to get a golden rune out of it. Now this location right here where the X is, you will be able to find 2 weapons and a Ash of War. Also, a few of those skulls that I was just talking about. This is also the location you get the map from. I didn't really explain how to get the map earlier because the game sort of tells you where to go to get the map. But yeah, just make sure you grab that. You can still see a silhouette of the map without it, but it's just a little bit more difficult to navigate. Now this camp has 2 carriages. These carriages carry around 2 weapons, which is the flail, and in the other carriage you have Lord Swan's greatsword. Now I've tried out both these weapons. I do like them, but I still prefer to stick with my normal swords. Now down below here in the basement there is a Ash of War called the Storm Stomp. This basically knocks all your enemies back that are around you. Now in this location right here you'll be able to get a golden seed. Golden seeds allow you to have an extra zip out of your flasks. There's also a mini boss here, which allows you to get another Art of War. If you don't care too much about the Art of War, just run into the area like this and quickly collect the seed and get out of there. This little area is actually not too difficult, so I do recommend going for the Ash of War, which is Bloody Slash, which allows you to apply a bleed to your enemies. But you definitely do have to be careful, because every single time you use it, you actually lose a little bit of health, so you can actually kill yourself with it. There's also a left side of this medallion. I'm not too sure what the right side is at the moment, but I will let you know as soon as I can. There's also a smithing stone in this area. Make sure to pick that up, because upgrading your weapons is always good. It seems like a lot of enemies have been dropping them for me, so I don't think it's too important to show you every single one of these. Now, I could just be really lucky, so let me know if I am, and then I will make a quick video about where all the locations are. Now, once you've reached the Roundtable area, there's actually a little boss fight. If you don't attack him at first, he will actually give you an emote. The only reason I actually figured this out is because I was actually changing my equipment loadout on the other end of the hole. So I'm assuming most players would just attack him straight on, killing him and never getting this emote. Also, a quick tip when you're fighting him, you can actually quickly backstab him while he's bowing, giving you that little bit of extra damage at the beginning of the fight. I used the Bloody Slash to finish this guy off. He also gives you a finger remedy, which allows you to see signs from other players, allowing them to help you in your world. He also gives you the Taunter's Tongue. The Taunter's Tongue is an item that you can equip, so you can fight people in PvP in your own world. Now, if you go to this location on the map right here, you'll be able to talk to a girl who will give you two things, an emote and a new summons. On the way there, there's also a golden seed. You won't be able to miss it. Just look for the glowing tree. But just before the girl, there's actually a stone sword key right here. These allow you to open up those fog gates with the little gremlins in front of it. I think they're called imps. Anyway, after that, just walk up to her, talk to her, and she will give you all the items. Just make sure to talk to her until she's given you everything. After talking to her and getting those items, head towards the southwest. There will be a statue with a bit of a glint in it. Get the giants to smash it and grab the items that are inside of it. There are 5 smithing stones in there, and also 1 level 2 smithing stone, allowing you to upgrade your weapons quite nicely. Also, the giants have a range attack, so watch out for that. Now, for everybody who wants to be doing some PvP, in the northwest of those giants that we just saw, there's actually this little item over here which allows you to invade other people's worlds. Now, do watch out while you're grabbing this item, because someone will actually invade you and try to kill you. He's not actually too hard to fight, but this is a soul-like game, so you always gotta watch out. Once you do defeat him, he does give you a few little items, which is a finger remedy so people can join your world, and also the talisman of the hammer. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut the video off over here for now. I'm gonna make another video with more items that we'll discover in the future, because I'm sure there's still hundreds of things we've missed. But anyway, I haven't had any sleep for around about 24 hours now, so I'm gonna go have a little nap. So yeah, good night, and bye!